Hey guys, one of the YouTubers that I got to watching early on, his channel is called Passive Income Investing, and he has between him and his wife $1 million stock portfolio, and it pays him. The last time I checked on this guy, his portfolio value was probably eight or 900,000, maybe a million, but he was getting 10,000 a month dividends, and between him and his wife, 10,000 a month is enough to live on, and he can retire. But this guy, now he's a Canadian guy, and a lot of his stocks are Canadian stocks. But he also has a lot of U.S. stocks too. But he takes his cash flow that he gets every month, and either he reinvests in a stock or a security that he has, or he'll buy something new. And he's always on the lookout for new stuff. But this is where I get this like CLM from, for example. And this one had got killed this year. I think it had gone from like 15 down to 7 or 8 or something. It really got killed. USOI, which I had $2,000 in that, and I was getting probably in the good months $100 a month from that 2,000 investment. The Some of the other ones I had were real assets, RA, and I had RIV. So I used some of the ones that this guy had. So that's where I got some of my ideas from as far as the dividend. And like I said, a lot of these are not companies per se. They're more like ETFs, or they are like these are funds. So like people manage these funds, and so like it might yield 15%, but you're paying a 2% asset, 2% to the managers, whoever manages this fund. But yeah, I'm not familiar with the other ones. I just know USOI, I know RA, I know RIV, and I know CLM. But I'm just reading some of this stuff. But like I said, this is a Canadian dude, so he's not U.S., but he does invest in a lot of U.S. things. He bought HYLD. But he's constantly on the lookout for, for new things to buy, and he's always looking for stuff that is closer to the 10% yield range. I'm a little surprised by these two that are just yielding a little bit, but he likes the high yielders. So and here's a picture of this guy. You can see he's a young guy. He's not, he's not like 80 years old or nothing, but But you can see 1.14 million portfolio, 13,500 a month passive income. Um, you can see he's got the QYLD, RYLD, and XYLD. But what he likes to do is he likes to talk to the managers. So he has questions and A's with some of the people that are actually doing the pickings. So he's very much involved in a lot of these covered call ETFs and these etns and that kind of thing. But see, just 8 months ago, his portfolio was less than $1 million, and he was still getting, 11,600 a month. And then fast forward 8 months down the road, and he's got 1.1 million and $13,400 a month every month. I mean, that's crazy to me. And when I was getting, say, 300 a month, I had done a little bit of research, and say if I continue that for, I can't remember if it was 20 years or 30 years, and I don't put in another penny, and just reinvest the $300 a month for the next 20 or 30 years, it would be something like 10,000 a month. So, but if you love dividend investing, if you love cash flow, this I would pick some individual stocks, some individual companies, but I would also throw in a couple ETNs, ETFs, that have some high yield, RIV, OPP, these are some some other ones. And see, like a year ago, this guy's portfolio was only 700K. So he was making $200 a day passive income back then. 2 years ago, his portfolio was 600 some thousand. He was getting 6,000 a month. So I mean, the now you can start to see the exponential growth. I mean, it takes a long time to start the dividend snowball, but once you get over 100,000, and especially when you start getting closer to 1 million, I mean the snowball just takes off. I mean, 2 years ago he was only getting 5,000 a month. So anyway, if you're looking for some ideas for high, and the why this matters is, let's say you're getting 3% dividend from, say, Coca-Cola or something. In order to get, like, and I'm just guesstimating right now, but I just want to throw this, and I may not be far off the mark, but let's just say to have $50,000 to live on, you need basically a portfolio value of probably $3 million at 3%. But if you're getting a 10% yield, you can get there with a portfolio value much less. I mean, you could get there with maybe a portfolio value of 500,000 to get 50K a year if you're getting 10%. And now if you're getting like 15% or something, which a lot of these ETNs and whatever's do, you might only need 300,000 to get 50,000 a year income. So the beauty of these is it it speeds up the process, and you don't need as much money to retire. Like I said, instead of needing 3 million, you might only need 300,000. But I would say these are more riskier. Anytime you're talking anything above 10% yield, you have to have your ears up, because a lot of them will use leverage and that kind of thing, and they can, anytime you lose leverage, I think Warren Buffett said something about weapons of mass destruction. It can collapse an empire in a matter of days. So anytime you're dealing with leverage, you have to be very careful. But that said, if you have a collection of 50 or 100 of these, funds, I mean, one or two of them might go to zero, might do badly, but the vast majority of them should do okay. But yeah, if you're looking for more information on some of these, Jeppy is one that I told you was kind of like a premium blue chip monthly payer. There's a bunch of them, and you can really be consumed by how many there are. There's so many. I mean, there's probably thousands. There's definitely hundreds. Not only just individual monthly payers, but also the ETNs and the ETFs and all that stuff. But I recommend checking this guy out for some ideas, and if you're looking for passive income, or you're looking to maximize, push your dollar as hard as it can, and make your dollar make as much money for you as you can, this is the a guy to pay attention to. All right, thank you.